Yeah. You guys can shoot on. Let's think of
Hey, hello. Welcome, guys. Hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Welcome.
Ain't no money in the night, anytime when I come.
I miss you. Welcome. Thank you so much. Come in, guys. Hey, welcome. I miss you. Oh, yeah. My baby. Please don't leave me. Welcome, coming, guys. Good to see you all. I have really missed you guys, 3 days straight without seeing your awesome faces. Let's link up. Coming, guys, coming. You want to see your face? Yeah, welcome. Coming. Welcome. Come on, click the like and share out. Let's have more people join in on the stream. Welcome, guys. Thank you. Coming, Cornelius Okudili. Welcome. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Welcome. How is the season going already? How much preparation is ongoing right now? Man, I'm seeing all the vlog masks. And I'm like, I'm not a Christmas person. Hey, Josie! OMG! OMG! Who do we have here? Josie Kana, welcome. Oh my God, I'm so excited to have you here, Josie. What? Welcome. Congratulations. You fought a third battle, Queen. Welcome. Hey, Josie's Kana, thank you. Welcome, guys. I really do appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me on tonight's stream. Yeah, welcome. You've been good. How is your health? How are you doing? I believe you are good now. I missed you so much too. Yeah, I do, honestly. And I think I watched your recent video. I don't know if you had anyone today, but the one you uploaded yesterday. Queen, you are amazing. But good to see you. Welcome. Like, you've made this stream already an exciting one for me. You have made it so exciting already. Welcome, Cornelius. Thank you so much. Okudili, thank you so much. Every one of you, I really appreciate you. Don't forget to click the like button and share out. I couldn't stream yesterday because it's not as if I'm totally better, but I have to push myself to come out today. I have been down due to the loss I experienced. I lost a dear friend, somebody really dear to me. And yeah, I just needed to just take a break, reflect over what happened, and pray for his soul and move on. Well, what can we do? Life goes on. Yeah, here we are. It's not easy. This life we see, we just come out daily, we don't know what's going on, and one day one person is here, tomorrow the person is no longer here. And unfortunately, it is life for us. We don't know when is the right time. We don't know when it's the appointed time for each and every one of us. All we just have to keep doing is to stay good, to stay faithful, to stay happy, to love, to appreciate one another, to cherish every moment we have here on earth. Every moment we have here on earth should be cherished, and and made very useful. Because truth is, if you live your life like you're waiting for tomorrow to come before you enjoy it, trust me, you don't know when the time is. You don't know. You don't just know. So let's live every day, and as if it's the last day, touching lives, making each and every day count. Our encounter with people, our in the course of our job, our activities, everything we do, it is very important to make each day count, make it memorable, make it beautiful, love, cherish, and forgive. For that is the whole essence. We don't know our purpose here. We don't know. We just feel okay. We just it's like a marketplace where you come, you buy, you go. You don't know when it's your time. I don't know when it's my time. So this is me saying, make every blessed day count. Hey, Rebecca, gorgeous Queen, thank you so much for coming. Sister Winnie, God bless you, Queen. God bless you. Let's learn to love and appreciate one another, making every blessed day count, making it a memorable one, living a purpose-filled life. If anyone had told me I'm going to lose this friend, trust me, I wouldn't have believed it. But hey, that is life. It got me into a sober reflection. What is our purpose here on earth? What are you living for? How are you living your life? Are you impacting life positively? Are you touching life? Anish Kadeli does, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Rebecca. I appreciate you, Sister Winnie. Come on, go on and give me the like. Thank you so much. And if you can, you have a community, please help me share out your community. Let's have more people come in here, okay? So let's make every day a special one, especially this season of Christmas. I see a lot of preparation ongoing. The vlogmas are black, they are mind blowing. Rebecca, you are doing also making people laugh, making them so happy with your vlogmas, the places you know, at your place of work, the things you're doing. Keep it up, Queen. Yeah. Oh, Spicy Top says, are you angry with me? Why couldn't you come to my videos? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to check my notification. Trust me, sometimes YouTube takes away notification and you don't see people's upload. You know, I come to you all the time. You know I do. Maybe I need to check my notification. If you hadn't called my attention to it now, I wouldn't have known. No, I'm not angry with you. I am not, okay? And forgive me, okay? I try my best to meet up with as many videos as I can. So Anish, I promise to check and look if my notification is up, because I turn on all notification. It could be from YT, I don't know, but I'm gonna check it, okay? Am I forgiving? But trust me, I am not angry at you. I don't have any right or reason to be angry at you. Yeah. So back to what we are talking about. With all the preparations during the season, it is a season of love. It is a season that people come together as a family to love and to share. And I put it to you right now. What is your purpose this season? Are you impacting life positively? Are you touching lives? Are you making people happy? Are you saving souls? Or you're just all about yourself? Yeah, Josie, yeah. Thank you. Are you just, is the Christmas all for you? Oh, thank you, Anish. Thank you, Anish. Thank you, Anish. I love you. Thank you. Is it just about you and your family, your loved ones? Have you looked out to your neighbors? Have you looked out to that friend? Have you reached out to as many people as you can just to make them happy, just to touch lives positively? What are you doing to make this season a memorable one? What are you doing? It is also a season of forgiveness. Look around you. Those people that you're not talking to, that you might be having issues with, that have offended you, or that must have wronged you in one way or the other. It is a time to forgive and move on. Estelle family, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. It is time to forgive and move on. It is a time to reach out and say, I forgive you. Can we just mend the fences? Can we let it go so we can start on a new slate? It is a season of forgiveness. It's a season to share. What have you got? If you think it's too small, there are those who have little or nothing. There are those wishing to be in your position. Have you reached out to them to share that little you have? That little you think won't be enough for you. That little can touch life. That little can light up someone's life, can light up their smiles, can make them so happy. So as you go about celebrating this season of Christmas, which is a season of love, giving and sharing and equally receiving, please make sure to look around you so you can touch lives positively. Welcome, everyone. Estelle, I really appreciate you. Thank you, Josie's Corner. So let us go straight into today's topic. We are looking at Tonto, King Tonto, Tonto Dikeh, the king, the only woman, the only lady that attaches king to her name. Tontolet, is it Tontolet? Tontolet, our beautiful Nollywood actress. Though she ceased acting for some time now, but we remember she has been a glaring face, a beautiful face on the screen. And you all know Tonto Dikeh, Tonto, the king herself, the people's choice. Oh, welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you. Good to see you. How have you been? Queen, you were missing. Yeah, you said you're coming back gradually. I don't know why you took that break, but it's needed. Anyway, good to see you here. Professor Lifestyle. Oh, another beautiful woman. I celebrate you and I want to say congratulations. I know I'm saying this congratulations. I may not say it here, but congratulations. You did it. I celebrate you. Hard work pays, and you really put up a big hard work to get it back. So congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, the only female king we have in the industry, the one and only drama king. In fact, I'm not attaching queen to her name. She is a drama king. The Tontolet herself, the one woman that if you give her bars, she will give you bars, as in she does not play with her own bars. Just small, touch Tonto small, Tonto will come out with her ruggedness, even if she's such a beautiful diva, but she will show you street style. So we're talking about her. We know that ever since her marriage with Churchill crashed, since her marriage with Churchill, which didn't last barely 2 years, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, when their marriage crashed, Tonto, we know she has not, even though she's trying to move on, put up that strong destiny, she's been trying to live her life. But of course, she didn't take it lightly when her husband was taken away from her. Yeah, we know that. We know. Thank you. Yeah, but you see, ever since then, Tonto Dikeh has been giving us one drama after the other. Like, she's not resting. She's not resting at all. At every given opportunity, she wants to be in our faces. She wants to reign. She wants to be heard. And if it looks as if things are beginning to die down, nobody's talking about her, Tonto will come up with another one. I like her. Tonto Dikeh Zukwani Ke. Tonto resti. Josie, you know when we say Tonto Dikeh Zukwani Ke, you know what I mean? Like Zukwani Ke resti. Professor, thank you so much. Thank you. I say, Tonto Zukwani Ke, Tonto rest na. Tonto rest. Tonto Dikeh is out there dragging everybody left, right, and center. And despite all she has been dragging her ex-husband, Churchill, despite the dragging, I try to shake the guy, every time, every now and then. This Churchill is still not answering her. Churchill is not saying beep. He's not saying a word. He's just quiet, facing his new wife and his beautiful their family right now. He's not minding everything she has been posting about him, even when the marriage crashed and she came out to say the guy is 40 seconds man. This guy gave birth to another handsome boy. That job looks like a 1 hour correct knacking that produced that handsome boy. I doubt that boy was produced under 40 seconds because Churchill really took his time with a new wife to produce that boy. That thing is not 40 seconds. And I'm beginning to doubt Tonto Dikeh's 40 seconds because you see Tonto Dikeh's son, that boy looks like a boy that was worked on for good 2 hours. That boy was walked on for a good 2 hours. So he came out so sweet. And then Churchill went ahead to still prove that this is not 40 seconds. This one is more than 40 seconds. In fact, this looks like an hour, 30 minutes walk or 2 hours walk that produced this fine boy. Anyways, despite all Tonto Dikeh has been trying to do to shade this guy, Churchill has remained very quiet and silent. Yes, Josie, the breakup really broke her heart. Even if we know Tonto Dikeh, King Tonto is trying to always, always do gara gara. That babe na gara gara. Agberu or Kilo Day, she's gara gara. We know deep down she's heartbroken, especially seeing Churchill move on, doing amazing with his foundation, with his family, with his job, and the new wife always praising the husband. Goodness, do you know when you try to break someone? Hey, Sandra and Steve, OMG, like what do I have? I have gorgeous queens in the house today. What happened? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Sandra and Steve. Thank you. It's a delight to have you. Please, guys, as you come in, kindly hit the like button. If you can share out to your community, kindly help me do so. Let's have more amazing people like you come in and join the stream. Yeah. Those types is those yes, the kind of women that cry indoor. Even if she's trying to put up a strong front, trying to be like, yes, I'm a man. If Father's Day, Tonto Dikeh will be the only woman that will come and write everything on Father's Day to herself. I know it's not easy being a father and a mother to a child, but Tonto Dikeh, when it's Father's Day, sometimes allow the men, like, just let us celebrate the men. When it's Mother's Day, will celebrate you and give you all the accolades due to you as a queen, as a strong mother. But all we are saying is Tonto Dikeh seems not to be resting. That babe refused to rest. She has refused to let peace reign, always trying to troll and shade Churchill. Now, there's something she wrote recently, which Churchill's sister, cousin actually, but your sister, came out to debunk and to tell her Tonto Dikeh Zukwani Ike. Tonto rest. Now, she posted something and said that she got married to she got married and fed a mini man and his mom. Mini man. Who is a mini man? A small man. Who is that small man? Churchill. I mean, we didn't hear Tonto Dikeh marry another husband, so otherwise we wouldn't have said, no, she's not talking to Churchill. She's talking to another person. But we know Churchill is the only husband she's been married to. She's been in countless relationships. But Churchill is the only man she got married to and got divorced. And then she said she married and fed a mini man and his mother, meaning Churchill and his mother were feeding off her. So let me ask Tonto Dikeh. Sisi King Tonto, what was Churchill doing when you were feeding him and his mother, feeding him and his family? What was he doing? Begging, hungry, starving? And the last time I checked, since that marriage packed up, I can't see Churchill, or I don't see Churchill starving. Neither have I seen the mother begging on the streets. So what is it with you? Is it not about time Tonto Dikeh moves on? Yeah, she's just bitter. Yes. Is it not about time Tonto Dikeh move on and stop trying to be relevant in the wrong way? Always trying to be in the news for negative things. Churchill has long moved on. This relationship packed up how many years ago? It packed up. So does that mean that Churchill, maybe like the sister or Churchill's sister said, that Churchill is the biggest thing that ever happens to Tonto Dikeh? If he's not the biggest thing, I don't think Tonto Dikeh will still dwell in all this hate and pain and bitterness. She would have found a way to move on. Now, what I don't like about her now is dragging Churchill's mother into it. Even if you gave that old woman food for one day, even if you fed your mother and your ex-mother-in-law for one day, the last thing any woman should do if a marriage breaks up is to come out, to come and laugh. Even if, let's assume, she fed her ex-husband for one day or fed the mother for one day. Is it, I mean, at a time like this, when we're celebrating love, sharing and giving, the birth of Jesus, is when Tonto Dikeh should come out to drag or shake Churchill. For what? Because Churchill's foundation is doing so well now. The guy has been doing so well with his foundation. He's been moving on. I'll read out what Churchill's sister came out to tell Tonto Dikeh when she made the statement. He said, so I saw a post on this same woman. She refused to call the name. Yeah. Professor said, I think she loves him. Yeah, but come on. If you love a man, do you have to continuously drag him, shade him? I don't think so. She's just bitter and refusing to move on. And this is the case with a lot of divorced people. When marriage packs up, that is when they keep 1 year, 2 years, they're not resting. They just want to keep dragging the person. It has packed up. Move on. She never believed he would leave her. Yes, Estelle. She didn't believe it because she's very beautiful. Yes, very, very beautiful. Me say, beautiful emo girl. So she never believed that Churchill can leave her for her friend. She's just a troublemaker. See what she said. This woman said, I saw a post of this same woman saying she fed my brother Churchill and his mom. I'm sincerely livid, like she's sincerely angry. You see this charity work going on well, and you are out to chase clout. This same person who I grew up with which has been running initiatives and charity programs before you. That's telling Tonto Dikeh now. His mom, who has been abroad for 30 years and has owned several properties, is who you said you fed. Churchill's mother has been doing so well. Yeah, she's still hurting and refused to move on. She's still hurting. She's still bitter. That's what I would say. She's really bitter. He said, you have denied him access to his child despite him winning a court case against you. But he left you. He even sold his car. A car he bought for how many million? A car he bought for how much? And yet he didn't do anything. You sold his car. He received quality education, yet you say bad things about it. You even posted photos of his biological father in his archbishop gear and said he's a common gardener. There is no limit to the lies you tell to prove your point. What kind of a man goes back to a woman like this? A house worth million, okay, a house worth million for his mother, and you said he must buy for you. Okay, Churchill bought a house worth 220 million for his mother. That was where their problem started. And Tonto Dikeh now wanted Churchill to buy the same, and Churchill refused. That was where their problem started. You said he must buy for you first before his mom, for marriage that just of just 6 months. That marriage was a hustle. There was no love, and now now you call the man a broke man. How come? They didn't pay your dowry, yet you flaunted a diamond ring and took a posh gift worth 24 million as dowry. When exactly would you rest? When would you have peace? When would you stop dragging him at the slightest dream of progress? At this point, I think Churchill might just be the biggest thing that ever happens to you. This person you are dragging is all about his money and doesn't even care. Churchill is a well-trained, proper Yoruba man who wouldn't attend to your clout no matter how hard you try. For the last time, move on and find peace, Tonto Dikeh. Edward Smart, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, guys. Now, you see, hey, Annie's Insight, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please give me a thumbs up. Welcome, Edward. Welcome, Annie. Good to see you all. How is that season going? So now, this is Churchill's sister coming out to shut Tonto Dikeh up. Like, it's time for you women to move on. A marriage that packed up how many years ago? You had your son, even when he won custody of that child. Tonto Dikeh still denied Churchill access to his child, to his son. Churchill is not making a fuss. He's not making troubles. Why? He knows that that boy gives her happiness. That boy gives her peace. That is one thing that consoles her. At least let it be something she's holding on to. Churchill did not drag that boy. A lot of men want to make trouble and drag that boy with her. But Churchill didn't. He let her have this boy all to herself. Let him be her consolation. Even at that, Tonto Dikeh is still not resting. She will not let Churchill. Churchill is progressing. He's minding his business. For every time Churchill does something or achieves something, Tonto must bring out some. We saw what happened between when with her ex-boyfriend, that Popogiri. And I thought Tonto repented the call, repented me. Tonto Dikeh, I doubt if that woman will repent. I think the only thing that will make Tonto Dikeh calm down is when she finds true love. And guys, you all need to pray for Tonto Dikeh to find love. This woman is just disgracing herself and her ancestors. Oh my God, Cornelius. I think we all need to put our hands together and pray for Tonto Dikeh to find love. When this woman finds love, she will find peace. If Tonto Dikeh can find a man who will truly love her, not the type of Popogiri. You know the funny thing, she's still going for bad guys. She left Churchill and went for someone like Popogiri. First, it was Bobrisky she started doing bestie with. Like, what kind of bestie are you doing with the kind of Bobrisky? And then it became Popogiri. After she fell out with Popogiri, she found a way to ruin everybody around her. Jemina, she dragged Jemina. Thank God she just put to bed. She made sure she wanted to ruin Jemina's marriage by exposing her affair with Popogiri. Even at that, Jemina's husband said, this one now my wife, this one that has been twerking left, right, and center for me, I will not leave her, Tonto Dikeh. Jemina's marriage is still intact. Her relationship, Tonto's relationship with Popogiri has fallen. What did Tonto do to Popo? Tonto made sure she dragged Popogiri. She dragged this guy without mercy. Exposed everything they ever had in the bedroom. The only thing she didn't come out to tell us was if Popogiri is equally 30 seconds man or 20 seconds man. So I just hope she will not feed the child's head with crap. Well, you know how a bitter woman is. You know how they are. When a woman is bitter, she will make sure that the children around her children will, equally carry that mindset, negative mindset about their father. So I won't be surprised if she's equally feeding her son with all this negativity. I won't be surprised. Yeah, Tonto Dikeh, she doesn't have luck for man. But the truth is the people's choice. Tonto Dikeh is the one going after the wrong choice. I mean, making the wrong choices. I believe at her age, Tonto Dikeh is in her late 30s, if I'm not mistaken. At her age, she should settle down and think, what kind of a man do I need in my life? What kind of a father do I need for my son? Seeing that the ex-husband has moved on and found a woman who adores him, a woman who practically worships him every day, a woman who will sing his praise every day on social media. Not even for one day has this Churchill's new wife come out to expose the husband. Even when they have issues, no marriage is perfect. Even when they have issues, this woman has never for one day come out on social media to drag the husband. Hey, Priska, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm learning a lot about Tonto Dikeh today. Aha! Sit down, Queen. This new wife has never for one day come out to shade her husband. But when Tonto was with Churchill, every little thing social media, she's always coming out to drag her husband. When the marriage fell apart, all hell was let loose. Tonto Dikeh, for how many years? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you are still not moving on. 4 years, you are still not moving on. Is it till when the boy is 20 that you find peace? Time is not on your side. You either make up your mind to raise your son as a single mother with peace, joy, and happiness, and stop this negativity. A lot of married women are like this. Even married men, married couple. I'm just using Tonto Dikeh as this. When marriage falls apart, it is not the time to start exposing everything with a husband, everything with the wife. Every last secret shared with you comes out on social media. You come to let them know this and that. How do you move on if you cannot let go? How do you move on if you cannot forget? Let's even assume that Churchill offended her. did her wrong by, of course, getting married to a woman, a lady he called his sister, a family friend of theirs. But for her peace of mind, isn't it about time Tonto Dikeh moves on and forgive? Focus, because you see, one thing with bitterness is like cancer. It eats one's soul. And it's not going to let the person be until it has destroyed the person's life. Yeah, Rebecca said, my queen, apparently they are too hot to be single mom. You know, it's like cancer. It will destroy the person's soul before it let the person leave, be. And that is what I'm seeing with this beautiful screen diva. Tonto is a beautiful woman. But all this coming out on social media to drag her ex, Churchill, even when she didn't mention name. I know she's afraid of lawsuit. She want to say, I didn't mention his name. But Churchill is the only husband she ever married. The only man, the only husband she ever had. Until she marries another man, then we can come and say, oh, maybe it could be the first husband or the second husband. For now, we know Churchill is the only man. And she said, I married, which is past tense. I married and fed fed a mini man and his mom. The last time I checked, Churchill is not short. I don't know if his bola, his cucumber is short. Because she already told us how many seconds the guy lasts. But we don't know if it's the manhood she's referring to as the mini or Churchill's height. I don't know why she's trying to belittle the guy. After how many years? Churchill is still not throwing any shade at her. Yes, yeah, Tonto Dikeh is a confused human being. Tonto Dikeh is the last born of their family. She never knew she would have the opportunity she had. That was okay. That she have. That's why she couldn't control herself. Anyways, she will realize a mistake in due time. Glory, Chuku. Glory, welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome. Please give me a thumbs up if you can share out your community. Kindly do so. Let's have more people. I appreciate your Malechanwany. Oh, no, welcome. So it's about time this woman, this beautiful woman, there was a time she came out to say that she's now a born again. That she's a born-again Christian. She entered church, became religious, and all that. It didn't last. It wasn't her calling. Mommy G.O. isn't Tonto Dikeh's calling. Her calling is this shading. But for goodness sake, it's about time. For the sake of her son. She was recently nominated. She was recently nominated as vice governor. And people came out to say, how can a woman without integrity, a woman who uses gutter language, a woman who is always on social media fighting, a woman always giving gospel? No, she doesn't deserve that. A lot of people came out to say, no way would the like of Tonto Dikeh come out to be a vice governor. For what? People rejected her. Yes, and this is what happens when people live their lives thinking there is no tomorrow. They live life carelessly, they speak carelessly, they associate with careless people, they do all sorts of things without thinking that opportunity might present itself tomorrow in the future. Here is an opportunity presented to Tonto Dikeh. What happens? A lot of people said, hell no way, this is never going to happen. There is no way Tonto Dikeh can be. I mean, who is she? What gave her that merit? On what ground was she? Because she used to be an actress? So she's an actress, means she's not a politician? The last time I checked, she's just following politicians up and down. Yes, that doesn't make her a politician. If she wants to join politics, she needs to start from the grassroots, not coming to be governor or vice governor or vice governor. Like what? Where is that moral right for her to be that? No, until Tonto Dikeh tones it down, learns her mistake, corrects her mistake, learn not to drag, and then learn to, be a woman. Because the way I'm looking at her, she's not trying to be a woman in any way. She's trying to be a man. And there is no way you can be a man and a woman at the same time. You have to take your place as a queen and drop that king. Drop that king status, King Tonto. Drop it and be a queen. Let her carry herself with dignity. Let her carry herself with so much pride and respect. Enough of this dragging, calling out her ex at every little thing. Once she sees Churchill doing so well, it's like her blood pressure will just rise. Churchill has moved on. And the last time I checked, she's not the only woman who is divorced. She's not the only woman who is a single mother right now. She's not the only woman who has been hurt. But she's one woman who is always on social media looking for the husband, her ex-husband, to drag. She has succeeded in washing the guy, like dragging him on the street of social media. She's still not satisfied. Sandra said, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought she got married not long ago. No, she was just in a relationship with Popo Giri. Yeah, that politician. She was just in a relationship. They were never married. They were never married. And the relationship packed up. See, look, you need to see how she dragged the guy. She dragged the guy without mercy. And that is typical of Tonto Dikeh, typical of her. So I'm asking, like, if a relationship packs up, does that mean that, the person will just continue? Sorry, guys. Does that mean the person will not find peace to move on? She needs to just find that peace. She needs to find peace. She needs to find peace and move on. It is ruining her career. It is ruining her life. It is causing her so much pain. Because the more she goes about this, the more she's painting, she's destroying her image. The more she continues dragging Churchill, the more she's ruining her image. She was just an actor. The last time I checked, I can't remember seeing Tonto Dikeh in any movie for the past how many years. She's not been acting. Even the movie roles can't be given to her anymore. Directors are careful. Movie producers are careful. People are careful to associate with her. Why? Because they know she has this cause. Any little thing, she will come for you. On set, she will drag you. She's one woman that never keeps secrets. So people are avoiding her. Even somebody like Bobrisky is avoiding Tonto Dikeh. Bobrisky, that we know, look at Bobrisky, that Tonto Dikeh hugged, became close friend. She even went as far as kissing him on the lips that year. When their relationship packed up, she came out exposing everything Bobrisky shared with her. That is the kind of person Tonto Dikeh is. A woman who never kept secret. A woman who will not let go. When a relationship packs up, she will not let go. That's because she was banned from. Oh, okay. I didn't even know she was banned then. Yeah, I didn't even know she was banned from Nollywood. You see? And now she's associating herself with politicians. She came out, and I know she must have worked her way up there for them to even consider her. But see how it ended. There is just no way any right-thinking Nigerian will go and cast a vote for Tonto Dikeh to be their leader. That means everything will be exposed. Yeah, she's a ticking time bomb. Trust me, this is true, Professor. So that marriage, she was then, I didn't even know. That marriage packed up doesn't mean you can't move on. She can still find love again. And which is what I am praying for her, for Tonto Dikeh to be able to find love. Because if that woman finds love, she will find peace. But for her to find love, she needs to start loving herself. Self-love is very important. For her to love herself, she needs to set her priorities right. What is most important to her? Her son, right? It's time to face that boy and give him all the love. It's time to focus on him and stop brainwashing him, giving him all the love and attention needed. Stop coming on social media or trending on social media for the wrong reasons. When this boy grows up, He's going to see everything the mother has been posting about the father. He will see all this. And how do you think this boy will begin to look at the mother? How do you think he will look at it? For now, she might be getting away with this thing because the boy is still little. But a time will come. A time will come. This boy is going to grow up. He will be on Instagram. He will be on Twitter. He will be on Facebook. He will be on all social media platforms. Even on TikTok, he will see all those things. So isn't it time for Tonto Dikeh? For those who know her, it's time for them to begin to advise her. Not to allow this her beauty. Beauty is something that fades. It is something that fades. She's allowing it get into her head. Career-wise, yes, back in the day, she tried in acting. But for how many years? Some people are saying that who knows Churchill before Tonto Dikeh, before he got married to Tonto Dikeh? Yes, they don't know him. But because she's a celebrity, she brought him to the limelight. Maybe Churchill wanted to just be a quiet person until Tonto Dikeh brought him out. He just wanted to be a simple man, doing his charity work, doing his business. Nobody knew him then. But does that mean he was poor? No, he wasn't. But Tonto Dikeh, being the woman she is, she will always come out to say negative things. She was one that brought him out, which a mother who is busy dragging Churchill, that nobody knows him before, that Tonto Dikeh has given him relevance. Now he's coming to bring mouth for them. I think the earth needs to be supporting financially because of their son. But the truth is, she is not even giving him access. She's not giving him access to his son. She has refused. She has refused. At least if somebody wants to be sharing custody, if somebody wants to be supporting financially, the least she can do once in a while is to allow the boy's father see him. But Tonto Dikeh, like so many women, once marriage packs up, they become sworn enemies. They will not allow the man access to his children. Why? Why? Is it going to help those children? I wonder why her family can't give her advice. Tonto Dikeh is bigger than her family. Tonto Dikeh is bigger than her family. I don't think anybody can talk to Tonto Dikeh as he stands. Because if you even try to give her advice, she will come for you. If you try to advise Tonto Dikeh against anything now, she is one woman that feels that she knows it all and she's achieved everything. So she doesn't listen to advice. She doesn't listen to counsel. She doesn't care about anybody. All she cares about is herself. Yes, is herself. Mary Quincy, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. If you're watching me at the background, comment, join the discussion, give me a thumbs up, share out to your community. She's one woman who never listens to anybody. And maybe that is the reason why she was banned from the industry. Because she's just too loud and she uses the slum language a lot. Always trying to belittle people. Yeah, I am good now, Mary Quincy. Thank you so much. Always trying to belittle people, always trying, no matter what, at least if a relationship packs up, you don't have to come out on social media and expose everything. That is why some things are private, some things are secrets. That the relationship packed up doesn't mean that you come out and shade the person with every secret shared with you. Now it will be difficult for people, for any genuine person to even want to associate with her or have a sincere relationship with her. It's going to be difficult. There are good men out there who might be interested in Tonto Dikeh, but when they see how she keeps on exposing all her exes, they stay behind. They are afraid, they are careful. Because if anything goes wrong, all their family's secret will be out on the streets. Isn't it about time to get things about? If you want love, you have to first of all change your life. You have to first of all work on yourself. She is a broken lady, whether we like it or not, whether we admit it or not, whether she admits it or not. Tonto Dikeh is a broken lady. And no man wants to be with a broken woman. No man wants to associate with a broken woman. No man wants to be in a relationship with a broken woman. No man wants to marry a broken woman. She needs to take time to heal, truly, sincerely heal from the inside and learn to let go forgive and forget and move on for her to be able to find love again. What man? If I have a brother who is interested in Tonto Dikeh and he comes to say, Spice, I'm thinking I like Tonto Dikeh, she's beautiful, she's hardworking, I'm considering marrying her. As a sister, trust me, I'll say, brother, brother, what happened to you? Have you been jazzed? You don't know Tonto Dikeh? Oh, you want our entire family secret to be on social media? Oh, brother, you want to expose mama? You want to expose papa? You want to expose our family secret? Oh, you want us to be on social media right now? I will advise him against it. Why? Because I wouldn't want such a woman in the family. She needs to fix herself. A lot of men would have wanted her. She's hardworking. I love her. She's an achiever. She's a go-getter. She's doing so well for herself. But she needs to fix her broken self. That is one thing that needs to be fixed. And money doesn't fix that. Money, no amount of money will fix a broken woman. She's bitter inside. She's bitter. She's still hurting. And I guess she's equally regretting losing Churchill. If given a chance, like if we can turn back the hands of time, believe me, Tonto Dikeh may want to think twice before doing what she did. Yes, she may want to think twice. Because Churchill, he may not be the perfect husband. He may not be the best of all men out there. But he's a good father. And the way I'm seeing it, he will make a good husband. At least the present wife now, the marriage have lasted more than that of Tonto Dikeh. And all we see is praises upon praises for the husband. A beautiful woman who is not ashamed to praise her husband on social media. Some people may say it's because of money. Let it be because of money, whatever it is. But the fact that this woman respects him, she honors him. There is something she posted. She said, every man needs peace. And if he's not getting it, another woman will snatch him and give him that peace. This is the truth. Every man needs peace. Are you giving your husband peace at home? Every man needs peace in his home, in his marriage. If you're a troublesome woman, no man wants to be there. He may be there managing, but trust me, the moment he gets a little opportunity, he will fly. He will grab it. The moment he gets a little chance to escape, he will escape like a bird that has been in a cage for years. Yeah, these are some of, okay, these are the ones that undermines our real culture. Yeah. Wow, host, you know a lot about this lady and her life. Share done. Thank you so much, Priska. Thank you. I appreciate you. Every man wants peace. Every man wants a woman who will give him peace. Same thing goes for women. We want men who will love us, who will pamper us, who will give us that peace and happiness. It is vice versa. You cannot be taking it without giving. You cannot be taking it without giving. What has she achieved now with all she's doing? This man, you know when they say silent is the best treatment given to a fool, that is what she's being right now. Everything she's been talking about, Churchill, Olakunle Churchill, he has not said a word to her. He has not come out to reply her. He has not sent people. Instead, people are the ones fighting for him, replying for him, attacking Tonto for him. And that is how it is. When you're innocent, when you keep quiet to everything people are doing, God will fight for you. Will send people. All Tonto has been doing is trying to bring Churchill down. But the more she tries, the more she fails. Isn't that, enough reason for her to calm down and fix her broken self so she can find love and happiness again? What has she achieved all these years? The popogri that she started shading all these years, all these months. Popogri is one guy with got him out too. The guy answered her. The guy no send. He gave it to her. Now she has calmed down. She's back to the ex-husband. Marriage are packed up how many months, how many years ago? She's back to him. She's back to dragging him. Okay, you gave the woman food. Was the woman on the street begging when you gave her food? No Igbo man will accept this nonsense from her. And that's why none of us want anything with her in terms of marriage. But I'm still begging that our Igbo brothers should look at her. Maybe she needs genuine love, somebody to fix her. But you know one thing, truth is nobody can fix her. She will need to go for therapy. She needs therapy to really fix her broken heart. It shows that she really loved this guy, but she allowed that nature of hers to ruin the marriage. She allowed that I wouldn't say feminist, maybe the misconception about feminism poison her mind and ruin the beautiful marriage she had. It broke that beautiful marriage. Today it would have been Churchill and Tonto Dikeh. Hey Busuma, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. She said, bitter and heartbroken she is. She sits and watch time flies. Every woman deserves to be loved, not dwell in pain and self-brokenness and shame of yesterday. Hopefully she finds joy someday. Thank you. I am really hoping that someday she will find genuine love. She will find love and find peace and be at peace. Because the way she's going, I just pray one day she will not break down. She behaves irrationally, talks erratically. She doesn't care. Thank you, Queen. Compliment of the season. She doesn't care who she hurts. She doesn't care who she drags. She doesn't care about her image or the image of others. So long as she comes out and becomes relevant on social media. Sometimes all these things are just to chase clout. But for how long? She's not getting young as a woman. Forget the makeup. Forget pancake. You see this pancake, where would they rub for Facebook? Get it. After everything, she washes her face. She's back to the real Tonto Dikeh. Forget the creams and the makeup. This foundation and powder. Forget it. It's about time she fixes herself and realize that she's broken. Admission is the first step towards healing. When a woman admits that, yes, something is wrong with her. When a person, because it could be a man or a woman, when a person admits that he or she is broken, that is the first step towards total healing. She's still living in denial, denying that she's broken, or she has not realized that she is broken. She's still living in denial. And anytime she sees Churchill, it's like he triggers her. It triggers that anger, that bitterness. Like, no, he shouldn't be here. And this Churchill new wife, she's beautiful, we know. But she's a social media person. Always out there to showcase the beautiful aspect of her marriage. They might be having the bitter side. They might be having their troubles, their fights, their misunderstanding. But she has never allowed it get to any blogger. She has never allowed it get to any of these bloggers. She never came out one day to give that impression about her marriage. Even if it's happening. No marriage is perfect. We are all doing our best to make it work. No home is perfect. We are all putting in effort to make it beautiful. Because family is beautiful. Yes, she's regretting. There is no way she's not regretting this whole thing. This whole thing, like where she found herself, everyone around her is getting married. Riri got married recently. Rita Dominic got married. I'm sure Tonto Dikeh, they are the class. Rita Dominic and Tonto Dikeh, they were, they were the ones, making waves then. Or even Rita Dominic was even before Tonto Dikeh. All her colleagues are all getting married. The old Nollywood celebrities, they're all getting married. All raising children. all staying, you know, building their homes, their marriages. Where is hers? She finds love. She ruins it. You know, they say a bitter woman, when a woman is bitter, anything she touches, she turns it into ashes. She burns it, she consumes it with that anger and that bitterness. This is the same thing happening to her. I'm dropping my link. I almost forgot. Let me drop my link. Whoever wants to come up, let's just join the discussion if you want to. Or if you don't, it's still okay. Yeah, let me just drop it there. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you, Priska. If one is broken, that is why I keep saying, after divorce or broken relationship, create time to heal. When you heal, you'll be able to move forward. But if you don't heal, you cannot hold on to another relationship because you're still holding on to the pain and the bitterness of the past. You are holding on to the past. You don't heal. You carry that heavy baggage, that heavy burden on your shoulder. You move it, you keep moving around. And with that baggage, anybody that sees you with that heavy baggage, you say, no, 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 I can't carry this. There are a lot of divorced women who are still finding love. There are a lot of single mothers who are still finding love. They are still finding love. They are moving on. How you move on, how you put the whole thing behind you, drop that baggage, that pain and bitterness, determines how you move on in the future. If you hold on to that pain and refuse to let go, you find even a genuine man. The moment he realizes that you are toxic, he's going to end it. And it keeps going on and on like that. For how long? For how long? When a relationship is broken, take time, take appraisal. Ask yourself, did I go wrong? Is it my fault? Was it my fault that this thing got broken? You see, sincerity helps. If we can be sincere to ourselves, it will help. Ask yourself, is it my fault that this thing got broken? Sincerely. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. It was Rita Dominic's video you saw. Okay, no. Yeah, Tonto Dikeh is different. Yeah, but both are beautiful and, you know, light in complexion. So you actually mistake one for the other, actually. Take time to heal. Forgive. You need time. You see, jumping from one into another was the mistake Tonto Dikeh made. She never took time out to heal. She never took time out to get over what went wrong between her and Churchill. Instead, she jumped into another relationship, started mixing with the wrong people, with the wrong crop of people, the likes of Bobrisky and co. Like, seriously. And with that, Churchill looked and said, oh, thank God I left this woman. Thank God. I mean, what husband will want the wife to continue associating with the likes of Bobrisky as a bestie? Bobrisky being Tonto Dikeh's best friend, bestie. I mean, what message does it send? If somebody like Bobrisky can be best friend to Tonto Dikeh, it goes a long way to tell you that she's mixing with the wrong people. And these wrong people were the ones that helped her ruin her marriage. They were the ones that helped her ruin this beautiful home she had. And with that, she still hasn't learned her lesson. She's still refusing to learn. It's been from one relationship to the other, both the closed one, both the open one. Look at what happened between she and Gokpogiri. The moment he packed up, she started dragging the guy. She bought a car for the guy few months into the relationship. The guy didn't beg Tonto Dikeh for a car. He had his cars. Yes, he's a politician. He had his cars. Thank you so much, Busuma. Thank you. Unique Grace, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, okay? So that YouTube can send this out, this stream out, let more people come in, okay? Yeah. Most beautiful. Okay, great. And I heard you, big sis. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. Unique Grace, give me a thumbs up, okay? She dragged, this guy never begged her for the car. She wanted to show off. Tonto Dikeh that will know. Okay, she got herself a diamond ring. You know, the bride price was not paid. She bought it. She collected it as bride price. Collected her own bride price. Few months after that relationship, what happened? It packed up, started dragging Kpokpogri. Give me back my car. Give me. Did Kpokpogri beg her for the car? Did Kpokpogri come out to beg Tonto Dikeh for that car? Say, Tonto Dikeh, buy me a car. I don't have a car. She wanted to show off on social media. The typical Tonto Dikeh that we know. She will show off with everything. Imagine the like of Kpokpogri coming out to shade Tonto Dikeh. Is Tonto Dikeh supposed to even be in a relationship with him? A man whose mouth runs like gutter. But Bobrisky equally gave it to her. Kpokpogri gave it to her. Jane Mena, everybody she has ever associated with, she wants to reign because her life is not fixed. Taking time to heal after a broken relationship or marriage is very important. Rushing in is rushing into fire because you make the wrong choices. You'll be emotional about your choice. You'll not be able to make the right decision. A broken woman or a broken man shouldn't go into a relationship, a new relationship. First of all, healing is the first step. She really needed to heal. Same thing with so many people out there. If that marriage has crashed, let it go. Because if it's meant to be, trust me, to work out. It will work out. If that marriage, that relationship was meant to be, it will work out. But if it's not meant to be, let it go. And forgive yourself so that you don't hold on to that bitterness and anger, using it to set yourself backward. A lot of people will come and be taking advantage of that. Why? Because she's attracting the wrong set of people to herself. Attracting the wrong people to herself. Is that helping her? No. When she came out that year that she's now a born-again Christian, people were happy for her. Tonto Dikeh, born again. We're even expecting maybe get one pastor. Maybe she was in a relationship with a pastor. And then maybe she's going to be Mommy G.O. Maybe that was why she gave her life to God and started, going to church, became a born-again Christian, started doing the church thing, preaching. But it didn't last. The Tonto Dikeh that has Agu. You know what Igbo people call Agu? Is a spiritual force. Is a force. That's just that force inside of her that will not let her hold on to something good. That is if she's not the one using people. Honestly, it's sad. I feel bad for this beautiful screen goddess. I feel bad for her. I only wish she'll be able to fix herself and find love and find peace. I wish she'll be able to find peace. And I keep praying that God will send her somebody, a genuine friend, who will help her recover, who will give her the right advice, take her for therapy. She needs to bring everything out. All those anger, all those pain, the bitterness welling inside of her, she needs to let it out in order to move on. Because there is so much in her soul. There is so much, welling inside her heart. She feels like busting out whenever she sees her exes doing well. She feels like busting with anger, stripping them of everything as if they don't deserve it. They do deserve it. She deserves happiness as well. She deserves peace. She deserves to be loved as well. She deserves that. But for that to happen, Tonto Dikeh needs to move on. And this is why you see some people, they get into a relationship, they come out of it, jump into another one chance, another wrong car, jump into it, and then few months down the line, they jump out, they jump into another one. Relationship, jumping into the arms of the next man is not what we heal. It's not a healing balm. Jumping into the arms of another man is not what will make you be better or feel better or be a better person. No, because there is so much that is still there that needs to be treated. That man will only see a broken person. That man will only see a broken woman. And once he sees that, he feels, no, this one is carrying so much baggage. Because all the person will be saying is, my ex did this. You can never have a decent conversation with the person. Even men do that. When they're in a when they've been heartbroken or they get out of one broken relationship, everything is now their ex. You cannot have a meaningful conversation. Before you say, Jack, my ex did that. Before you say this, my ex did that. My ex did that. Do you know my ex? My ex likes this food. My ex hates this food. Do you know that I prepared this food for my ex one time and he said he doesn't like it? Do you know that I gave my ex this thing? My ex didn't like it. Do you know that I did this for my ex? Do you know that I took my ex? Do you know that I fed my ex? Do you know that I clothed my ex? Do you know my ex? Yeah. She lost her husband because of her ego. Thank you. Her pride. Pride. That is why you see, people who want to keep their home, their marriage, must drop pride and ego. You see, pride and ego is one thing that ruins marriage faster. X, my ex. Any man or woman you see singing X like Doremi, know that that person has not gotten over the X. The person hasn't gotten over. The person is just using you to pass time. And if that X makes any little move, they will jump. Anybody singing X, just tell the person to go and heal and get over that X. You end the relationship and then the next thing is into another one. It is one chance. That one too will fail because the heart is still broken. The person is still in so much pain. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, Sandra, my ex. Yeah, that I'm telling you, they sing everything about X. You know that my ex used to like this cloth. Do you know that I bought this for my ex? Do you know that my ex doesn't like this food? Do you know that my ex said this? Do you know that my ex, even down to the bedroom, my ex doesn't like this style? My ex. That was all Tonto Dikeh is all about right now. Yeah. Yeah, this is why most of the celebrities can't stay in marriage. Pride goes before a fall. Leave an ex where it belongs. Churchill is moving on. He is moving on. He's living the most beautiful. He's living his life. He's got a woman, according to him, that gives him that peace. Why don't you focus on getting a man that will make you happy? Instead of doing everything, wasting so much energy, putting in so much energy into ruining the person. Putting in so much to ruin the image of that person. Will that give you peace? Just like I posted a couple of days ago, when you want to extinguish the light of another person, is it going to make yours shine brighter? If Churchill drops today, will it make Tonto Dikeh's life better? Will it make her happier? Will it make her life more beautiful? Will it give her peace and happiness? I doubt that. I don't think so. I know heartbreak can be very painful. That is why it's called heartbreak. It can be very painful. Oh, unless you have never experienced it. I have experienced heartbreak. We don't chop breakfast. You don't chop breakfast. I'm sure a lot of us have eaten breakfast here. They have served you. You must have equally served another person breakfast. The same way you served, they served you breakfast and it broke your heart. That is how you must have served another person breakfast and it broke their heart. But once breakfast is served, chop your breakfast, dust yourself, move on, wipe your tears, and just move, like dust it off. It's part of life. Life goes on. Grieve, grieve the loss and move on. That is what makes you a strong woman. That is what makes you a queen, not a king. These are going about King Tonto, doesn't make her a king. She's just struggling, trying to just be who she's not. MC Fashion 9, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Please give me a thumbs up as you come in, okay? Thank you. Which one is breakfast again? Me, I never chop any breakfast. Oh, you don't know breakfast? When they serve you, you want me to serve you breakfast? Do you want to eat breakfast? Cornelius, do you want to eat breakfast? You want to eat breakfast? Let me know. Pray not to eat breakfast, especially the one served hot. It can be very painful. It can be heartbreaking. Yes, it can be heartbreaking. Tonto Dikeh, you only like dinner. Thank God. Oh. Thank God you like dinner. You don't want breakfast. If you want breakfast, tell me, I'll serve you breakfast. Very hot one. You know, Tonto Dikeh ate this breakfast, but she's not over it. She's not over it. All she has been is ranting, trying to bring the man down. Even when she's doing so good. She never chop breakfast, you go chop lunch now. Adio. NC Fashion. If you don't chop breakfast, lunch date, no lunch, dinner day. Make God no let us chop hot breakfast, we no go feel recover. As my prayer, as you are being served, or if you are being served breakfast, just eat that breakfast in peace. Dust yourself, digest it, and move on. Some people eat the breakfast and they still leave some taste in their mouth. The likes of Tonto Dikeh, moving on has been very, very difficult for her. Honestly, as a lady, I feel for her because I know she's broken. But she's putting up a front, like pretending to be strong. And people like this, the day they leave themselves, they will crash. They will crash. The same way you feel that pain of breakfast served to you, when you served that man breakfast, or when you served that woman breakfast, that is the same way they felt. They ate it, it was painful, it was too hot, it broke their heart, it shattered them. But they've moved on. Why do you want to dwell in an old relationship? That means he was the only best thing that ever, like the Churchill sister said, that Churchill was the best thing that ever happened to Tonto Dikeh. But she lost it due to her pride. Pride of a woman. Pride goes before a fall. She allowed it to ruin her, to ruin that beautiful, beautiful relationship that God gave to her. She has eaten the breakfast, but she's finding it difficult to digest it because each time she sees this man, she just feels he has no right to move on. He has no right to be happy. He has no right to be smiling on social media with this new wife. I don't want to get her name involved because she hasn't done anything. All she's doing is trying to be a good wife to Churchill. All she's doing is trying to be a good wife. But Tonto Dikeh feels he has no right to be happy. He doesn't deserve to be happy. Why should he be moving on when she's still stagnated somewhere? When she's still finding it difficult to find love, to move on? When she's been in and out of relationship? When she has counted how many relationships that didn't work? Here he is, with the one that even took him away from her. That is what happens if you don't value what God gave to you. You may lose it. If you don't cherish what God gave to you, you may lose it. If you don't appreciate, if you don't appreciate that blessing of a man or of a woman that God gave to you, somebody somewhere is waiting, who appreciates it and just waiting. Do not play with your marriage. Do not play with that relationship you're into, especially when you know they are good. You know, we know when a man is good. As women now, we know when a man is good. We know, but you see this thing with pride. We know the man is good, but we want to take him for granted. We want to play with him. We want to prove a point. Until you lose that man, that's when you realize it, that my God, I've messed up, I've effed up here. Man, I shouldn't have. But then all that will be left is nothing but regret. Same thing goes for the men. You see a good woman. Men know good women. They know they can distinguish between a good woman and a basbos woman out there. But some, they choose to play with that angel God has sent to them. They choose to play around because to them, she will always stay. You think you're the best thing that ever happened to that woman. So you keep playing with her. Herald of Mary, thank you so much, Queen, for coming. I appreciate you. Please click the like, okay? Welcome. I appreciate you. You see, these men keep playing with that good woman God has given to them. They use her to play kalo, take her for granted, take her tears for granted. Look out there. Trust me. You might think there are many fishes in the ocean until you dip your hand or your feet into that ocean. That's when you realize that what is left is a chuku fish. How many of you know chuku fish? That chuku fish that if you touch it, the chuku will choke your hand. Ogu. Or is it obo? Or is it obo? The Igbo say, you know obo. I call it chuku fish. Being a carer with case, thank you so much, gorgeous, for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. How many of you know this chuku fish? When Igbo call it obo, you throw your net. Thank you for the thumbs up, Queen. You throw your net, and then you catch plenty of that obo. Yes, obo. Or will just tear your net before you remove it. Good net, you suffer. Fishermen know what they go through to remove obo from the net. It will hang in the net. You choke on hand, the thing will leave you with bruises everywhere. That is the kind of men and women we have out there. So if you have a good man or a good woman, please, I beg you in the name of God, do not take them for granted because they are good. Thank you so much. Okay, Priska, thank you so much. Okay, Herald of Mary, how is it going? Do not take that good woman. It's been a bit, I know. I'll give you a call. I'll try and give you a call if you've not slept after the stream. Do not take a good woman for granted. Do not take a good man for granted, because what we have there, you see the water, you see fishes jumping, paka, paka, paka. You come on social media, you're seeing women, they have front, they have back, they are beautiful. Let me shock you. Mary Kay, all these are our products. They are, in fact, these companies are doing so well with products. They will bring out beautiful products that will make women look so beautiful and eye-catching. Is it the breast lifting? Is it the hip implant, or is it the butt implant? Name it. Is it the tummy tuck? Everything has been made easy to beautify a woman and turn her into mommy water. But one thing they are yet to do that they cannot do is changing the character of a good woman or a good man, or changing the character of a bad man to a good man, or a bad woman to a good woman. You may have everything. A beautiful looking woman in angelic form. Facially, she's eye-catching. Her figure eight, her curves, just like Tonto Dikeh. You know, she went to do this tummy tuck and everything, and the butt enlargement and all that. She was looking like this. So beautiful and well curvy. Boobs well lifted. Ass well tucked, tummy well tucked, ass well enlarged. But the character can never change. So get a beautiful woman, an angelic figure. You see that character? You can never change it. Only that person can change the character. Only the person willing can change his or her bad character. So you go out there as a man, you see a lot of women on social media twerking, looking so beautiful, catwalking, dancing, doing all sorts. You say, yeah, look at women. Wow, women everywhere. Just like a lot of fishes in the ocean. Look at this ocean. It's filled with fishes. Dip your hand in that ocean and see if you're not going to get chuku chuku. You will not get bruises. That is how it is. And just like as I'm talking about women, men too. As a woman, you have a good husband, a good boyfriend, and you are playing with him, thinking, there are men, oh, there are men everywhere. Okay, no problem, Queen. I totally understand. I know it's been a busy week for you. I know. You see a lot of men on social media. There are men everywhere. If he messes up, I will leave him. Who is he? Who is he? Your pride gets in the way. You allow pride to come in. You allow pride to ruin that beautiful home or to send that man going. You think there are a lot of men out there. It will shock you that what is left are twerking men. The ones I call the twerking men, the TikTok men, the TikTok husbands, that is what is left. The TikTok twerking husbands. Good women, good husbands actually, good men. So as a young lady, if you're not married yet, you have a good boyfriend, please do not play with him. See, if he goes, there are others. There are others. Until you dip your hand, you find out that others are chuku chuku. Or those ones you think are men because they have biceps, they got six-pack, they got broad shoulders, they've got pink legs, they've got well-groomed beards, they are handsome, they are good looking. You think, oh, if this one goes, there are a lot of handsome men. That's when you realize what are left out there are TikTok working men. Good husbands, good men, God-fearing men are few. Take it from me. Good men, good God-fearing men are few. Yeah. Is it all about money? Is it all about money? They are there to make money by twerking. Is it all about money? How about a man who can be your protector as a husband? A man who can be your spiritual head as a father? A man who can be your defender? A man who can be a true provider? If TikTok shut down today, what else left for those twerking husbands or for those twerking boyfriends? If TikTok or Instagram should shut down today. So if you've got a very good man, please love him, respect him, give him peace. Because the good ones are few. Majority out there, ndishi wakara waka, ndishi mbaka, those ones, their heads, no one knot, they are losing one knot from their head. Those are the ones left. Argentina has given Croatia 3-0. We're already at semi-final. Ndishi mbaka, those ones that one knot has lost from their head. That is what is left. Tonto Dikeh played with who God gave to her. Today, she can't even move on without always finding a way. And this is what happens when you lose a good man. It's hard to forget because everything will remind you of how good he has been. Everything will remind you of how nice he has been. Everything will remind you of how you messed up. Everything will remind you of how you've lost out. It's going to be life of regret. And had I known, they say it always comes at last. And this is true. It has proven to be true countless number of times. Had I known. Well, when you had him, you thought, well, if he goes, others are out there. If he goes, there are so many out there. Chuku chuku, ogu. Those ones who will be born on your neck. Those ones who will not let you breathe. Those ones who will not let you eat and drink water in peace. Those ones who will be out there to just frustrate your life. The Christmas season is coming again. Like I started before. Before you say it, January 2023 is here. 2023. What is your plan? What are your plans towards the new year? How are you working towards building your marriage? There are a lot of women out there whose marriages are at the verge of breaking up. There are a lot of men out there whose marriages are at the edge of breaking up. They are asking any little thing like to pack up. Why this same December, many are getting married? This same December, many will be broken. Many homes will fall apart. Why many will get married? What are your plans? I always try to encourage people when it comes to marriage. It doesn't mean my marriage is perfect. It doesn't mean I have it all figured out. No, I don't have it all figured out. Trust me. I don't have it all figured out. No. But I am putting in deliberate, consciously working on my home. I am putting in my effort, my best foot forward to ensure that my marriage works out. It doesn't mean that when a man is abusive or toxic, you should swallow it. No. What it means that I have learned not to take a good man for granted. I have learned not to play with what God has given to me. I have learned to try and be a good wife to my husband, not to take him for granted. Because if I go out there, I don't know what is left there. I can do all my shakara. After all, Kilo Day, does he know? You know how many people chasing me? You know how many inbox messages I receive? I'm a fine babe. You do anyhow, I will leave you. Until I go and jam pink lip guys. Till I go and jam TikTok twerking guys. That's where my eyes will open. That's when you realize that there's a difference between a husband and a husband. You know, that is when a man will realize that there's a difference between a wife and a wife. A wife and a knife. When you have a wife, do not take her for granted. Otherwise, you find yourself with a knife that will give you cuts. When you find yourself with a husband, do not take him for granted. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself with a husband. That's when you find yourself with bruises and marks and scars. Because I see what is happening daily. People playing TikTok, kalu with their marriages, with their spouses. Because the era of social media, you see a lot of men and women. You think, hey, when it comes to marriage, all you need to just do like, boom, and then one man will show up or one woman will show up, and then you just go and marry her. That's when you realize. Somebody was saying this thing this morning, that he's afraid of getting married. And he's afraid because the kind of women he's seen these days, he has tried. In fact, he doesn't even know. The same complaint women are giving, that they're afraid of getting married because of the nonsense they see with men. Men who cannot keep their homes. Men who cannot protect their family. Men, when you hear fire, they'll be the ones to jump out first for getting their wives and children. Men that when you shout cockroach, you see the man jumping out of the house. Or you shout snake, you see them, they will take the window first. These are the kind of men we have these days. Weaklings. A lot of them are nothing but weaklings. All they have is mouth like women on social media. Men who don't mind to bring chair to the market square, sit down and talk with women and exchange insults with women. Men who will carry joko, stool, sit down and say, yeah, talk, I talk. A lot of them are out there. So you woman that has a good husband, why would you want to take him for granted? Why would you want to play with him? Why? Trust me, As your goal in ordinary, when you marry two, you know the best out of it. When you leave this one you are into, you play with it, you leave it, you go and end up with a trash. That's when you realize it. Let them come, let them come. But this is the truth. This is the truth. And I'm not just talking to men alone, I'm equally talking to women as well. All that will be left is regret if you lose the good one you have because you think you are too beautiful or you are too handsome for her. Hey, the Mike Young Show, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome. I am doing so well. Thank you. Please don't forget to give the like, okay, and stay with me. Thank you so much. When you play with that one God has given to you, that's when you realize life will be full of regret, pain, and letting go, moving forward becomes difficult, just like what Tonto Dikeh is dealing with right now. Because she played kalo with the man with the man God gave to her. And now she's finding herself with chuku husbands. I mean, chuku boyfriends, chuku lovers. The type of popogiri that will come out to the market square, sit down and say, oh yeah, bring it on, let's do the gospels. Do not play with a good man. Do not play with a good wife. If God has blessed you deep down within you, you know that person is good. Why is it so difficult? Why is it so difficult? People listen. You know, sometimes one thing I've come to realize, people listening to the wrong voices. You have wrong clique of friends who will tell you, who the hell is your husband? Don't you know you're a beautiful woman? You're a beautiful, come on, slay on. If you come out well dressed up now, go out, you're going to see like 20 cars top and you see men falling all over themselves just to have you. Is it to have you as what? As a trophy? Is it with dignity and respect? Are they falling all over themselves to have you or just to take you to bed? And then if you listen to them, trust me, you may not like what you see. That's why you have to sieve the kind of advice you get from friends. Sieve the people you listen to. Look at your crop of friends and ask yourself sincerely, as a woman, am I supposed to be with this clique of friends? Sincerely ask yourself, as a woman, should I be moving with such people? You know when your friends are giving you the wrong counsel. You know when your friends are giving you the bad advice, the wrong advice. You know it. There is no two ways about it. You know when they're telling you bad things. You know when they're trying to ruin your marriage. Same thing goes for the men. You go sit down in the beer palace and they tell you all sorts of trash. Try to use your hair, try to talk, talk down on your wife, try to tell you, look, there are many women out there, if she misbehave, you kick her out and get another one in. Go ahead and do so until you meet the slave queen that will slay your head off. That's when you really appreciate that woman God has given to you. So look at your friends. This is a season. It is not just a season of celebration. It is also a season for sober reflection. A season for sober reflection. Look at that beautiful family you have. Look at your home. Look at your husband. Look at your wife. Ask yourself, is there any way I have a failing to meet up with my responsibilities and my obligations? And pray that God helps you to meet up, to make it up to them, to be a good husband, to be a good wife, to be a good father, to be a good mother. It's a season of sober reflection. There is any way you know you are lacking, any way you know you have found one thing, sit yourself down Say, how do I make it up? How do I make my home the best? How do I make my home a beautiful place of peace, love, and happiness? That's why I thank God that my wife is the only woman that slay queen sees and kujad. Because what is kujad? This is why you're so funny. What is kujad, Bikodo? Eh? Oh, sweetheart, thank you so much. So if there is any way you as a husband, you know you have not been giving your wife the best of you. You know you've not been giving your children the best of you as a father. It is time to wake up to your responsibility. As this season draws closer, as this season of celebration, of love, of forgiveness, of sharing, of kindness, it is time. Well said. That's the stage I am now, reflecting on my past and being the best I can be for 2023. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Thank you. It is a time for sober reflection, reflecting about your life and trying to fix it. Trying to fix whatever is not well fixed. Loving yourself more. Giving yourself more. If you have not been loving yourself, you've been feeding your heart with hate, with regret, with bitterness and anger. It is the time to remove all that. It is the time to get them off, to heal from that brokenness. It is the time to come out of that pain and start healing. It is the time to come out from that anger and let your soul find peace. Oyoyo Wanyoma, thank you so much, Queen, for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Queen. Welcome. It is a time to let out all those anger, let out the steam, and heal. This is what all of us need as we prepare for this Christmas season. It is not just a season for buying. It is not just the only season for decorating and beautifying our home. We need to equally beautify our hearts and our soul. As you beautify your house and make it so beautiful, to welcome guests and visitors, it is equally time to sweep clean your heart. Take a broom and start sweeping. Sweep off every negativity, every anger, every bitterness, every malice. Sweep everything, dust all those cobwebs of jealousy, of envy, dust them off. Then hang on the lights of peace, joy, and happiness in your hearts, just like you hang around your house. So that it will be. Thank you so much. Thank you, the People's Choice. I appreciate you. God bless you for staying with me up to this very moment. Thank you, the People's Choice. All right, good night, Queen. Okay, good night. I appreciate you. Merry Christmas in advance, compliment of the season. This is a time to look inward and say, as I prepare for the season, I equally need to prepare my heart. What is this Christmas to you? What is the coming year? What resolution have you made? What resolution have you made for yourself? What is your plan for this festive season? It is a time of love, sharing, giving, forgiving, loving, kindness, name it. This is a season. And I pray that everyone hurting will find healing, that everyone bitter will find sweetness, everyone sad will find joy, everyone lonely will find a soulmate, everyone depressed will find love and happiness, everyone out there seeking for something, one thing or the other, that God will bring it in abundance. I pray for Tonto Dikeh to find peace, because this beautiful young lady, this beautiful young Igbo girl needs peace in her life, because this anger, this bitterness does her no good. All it's doing is ruin her and destroy her, pushing away everyone that would have made a difference in her life, everyone that would have touched her life. She's pushing them all out. Everyone that would have touched her life, she's pushing them all away. Okay, what Rita, thank you so much. Looks like you've been here with me. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Kindly give me a thumbs up, Rita. Thank you so much. I pray that she finds peace, just like I pray for every one of us. Everything we are believing God for, that our heart desire shall be granted. Just like the 3 wise men found the stars that led them to where the boy child was born, where the manger where Jesus was born. Let that light guide us to find peace and joy and happiness, because nothing beats peace. Trust me, until you find yourself with a man who gives you no peace, you will not understand and cherish this word peace. Until you are in a house with a man who gives you no peace, you will not appreciate this word called peace. You find yourself with a man who nags like a woman, not every woman nags, like an angry market woman who has not sold anything, or like a shower that has not been paid. There are some who are shameless. They can nag your life out. You will not value this thing called peace. Some men have this thing called peace. They can give it. Don't take it for granted. That is the prayer I pray for every woman, that you find a man, that you be with that man who gives you total peace. A man who loves and honors you, who respects your person as a woman, who values you and holds you in high esteem. A man who will look and say, God, I thank God. Look, God, I thank you for my wife. I thank you for the mother of my children, for this woman you have given to me. Same thing goes for a man. You will not know the value of peace until you find yourself with a nagging woman. You will prefer the rooftop, just like the Bible said. You prefer to go and sleep on top your roof with rats. You prefer those rats. That is why you don't take for granted what God has given to you. This season is for you to love yourself, for you to love your children, for you to love your wife, love your husband, but love yourself first, because you can't give what you don't have. You have to love yourself first. You have to love yourself. That is why the Bible said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. That means you cannot love your neighbor if you don't first of all love yourself. You cannot love that husband of yours if you don't first of all love yourself. You cannot love that wife of yours if you don't first of all love yourself. You cannot give love to your children if you don't love yourself. Love comes from within. So this season of love, this season is a season of love. Open your heart to love yourself. And how do you love yourself? Do not allow negativity to dwell in here. Do not allow anger to dwell in here. Do not allow bitterness to dwell in here. Do not allow envy to dwell in here. Do not allow, jealousy to find its place in your heart. Guard that heart jealously. Rid it of every negativity and anger, jealousy, envy. Rid it all off. And appreciate yourself and what God has given to you. With that, you'll find peace. Otherwise, peace will be very, very far from you. Very, very far. So, as we all prepare for the season, Like I said, it's a season of sober reflection. Look inward again. Look at those things that God has blessed you with. A season of appreciation. The world is ready to appreciate the gift of the newborn, Jesus Christ, that gift. The world is ready. See, look at all the preparations, all the fun, the laughter. Look at everything going on. The world is preparing. What are you grateful for? Are you grateful for your job? You're grateful for your life. You're grateful for your health. You're grateful for your family. You're grateful for the children God has blessed you with. Are you grateful for those? Are you grateful? Or you just think it comes, I deserve them all. Everybody deserves, everybody wants all this. Everybody does, but some don't. So appreciate where you are today, that position you're occupying today. Look at your children and be grateful to God for these children He has blessed you with. Look at them with love and gratitude, with a heart filled with gratitude, and say, God, I thank you. I thank you because you gave me these bundles of joy, this little munchkins that makes me laugh and beautify my life. As a husband, are you grateful for that wife and children God has given to you? As a family, are you grateful for the togetherness and the love you share? Are you grateful for them? Will you take them for granted? Please do not. For God is love, and we must all love. Because it is this love that will give us peace, total peace and tranquility. Without it, our life will be empty and will just be bitter and sad, just like Tonto Dikeh is bitter right now. She can't see progress in whatever her ex does. She's always looking back. Always looking back. She can't move forward. The year is coming to an end. As it's coming to an end, we're about to set into a new era, new year. Start counting your blessings and start naming them one after the other. Count your blessings. Name them one by one. It will shock you. It will surprise you, just like them. It will surprise you what God has done for you. That you have a roof over your head is a blessing. That you have this cloth on your back is a blessing. That you have food on your table is a blessing. That you can afford whatever you want to eat is a blessing. That you are alive, you're not on oxygen is a blessing. That you are healthy is a blessing. That your organs are functioning is a blessing. That every organ in your body is intact is a blessing. Count them. That you are married is a blessing. Do not say it is not an achievement, it's not a blessing. If only you know how many singles wish that they are married, that they have a man they can call their own, or they have a woman they can call their own. If only you know how lonely it can be. That you have children is a blessing. Oh, thank you so much, Oyoyo, for this super chat. You are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you too. You know that I do. I love you too. Thank you so much. It's a blessing. Count your blessings. That you go out every day and come in alive and healthy is a blessing. That you're on the internet every day, you have not been duped, is a blessing, because many are falling into scams daily. Blessings come in different forms. It is not only when you have financial blessings that you have been blessed. That you have peace is a blessing. That you get 10 views on YouTube is a blessing. That you get 20 views is a blessing, because there are people who are on YouTube. They put out a video, oh, nobody is coming to look. That I sit there every day, and then people come to watch and listen, and keep me company, and we chit chat, we discuss, is a blessing. I count these things joy. I count them blessing. I do not take anything for granted, because the moment I wake up and I realize that, whoa, I'm alive, the first thing that comes out of my lips is thank you, God. Baruch Hashem is the first thing that comes out of my mouth. Baruch Hashem for the gift of a new day. It's a blessing. Start counting your blessings. Name them. Start naming them. This Christmas season, name them and appreciate God and value your family. Value what God has blessed you with. Because if you do not, the devil is very cunning and very wicked. The devil will find a way to steal that blessing from you. The devil wants to steal that joy from you. The devil wants to take away that peace and that happiness, want to steal it. That is why he said he has come to steal and to destroy, to kill, steal, and to destroy. BMC, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Black Money Cubs, thank you. Please give me a thumbs up. It's a blessing. So as we celebrate, remember to reach out to as many as you can. Do not put yourself under pressure. For what you can do, please go ahead and do. Do not put yourself under pressure. Do not fix yourself. Do not box yourself to a corner. Do what you can do. Reach out to as many people as you can. Share the little you have with as many as you can. Even if it's 1, 2, or 3, but just make sure you touch a soul. Put a smile. Back then, in fact, there's a topic I'm bringing tomorrow. Christmas back then and what we have today. What is the difference? So I'll be treating that separately tomorrow. What Christmas used to be like back in the days when we are growing up and what it is today, now. Especially some of us in diaspora. What are those things we miss concerning Christmas? We'll be discussing that tomorrow. So make sure you keep a date with me tomorrow on this interesting, because I know a lot of you want to reflect back at Christmas back in the days, when we're back home in Nigeria growing up, the fun, the joy, the activities and everything, and comparing it to what we have today. And how are we trying to make it memorable for our children, make it fun for them? We'll be discussing that especially tomorrow. But for now, I just want to say, reach out to as many as you can. Put a smile on someone's face. As you go out, you buy your Christmas decorations, even if it's one thing you can buy and wrap and then give. I know it's a time of exchanging gift, but do not exchange gift with just people who can give back to you. Give to those who don't have to give back to you. That is the joy of the season. It is the beauty of it. Those who do not have to give back to you, those who can afford, who can't afford to give back to you, reach out to them and say, and just say, I want to just bless you with this. Those who can give back to you, I know it's a time of giving and exchanging, but for those ones you feel, oh, they may not be able to afford this, give back. Just touch their lives and see how you bring light in their life. See how you make their life glow. See how you make them happy. See how you put a smile on their face. See how you make their life beautiful. That is the essence for the season. It is the reason for the season. A time of joy and celebration. A season of laughter and happiness. A season of sharing and giving. A season of forgiving. Like I said, look around you. Is there somebody you are not in talking terms with right now? It is time to let go. Is there someone who has hurt your feelings and you've been struggling with it from the beginning of this year, or for some months now you've been struggling? You can't just learn to forgive. You can't just let go. You can't forgive. No, it's eating you up. It is time. Please take a deep breath. Forgive. For the sake of the season, so you can start the new year on a clean slate. It is time to forgive. You've carried this burden for too long. It's been heavy on you. You've carried it on your shoulder for too long. It's been pulling you down. It's been weighing you down. It's been dragging you down. It's been making your life, bitter. It's been making you feel, empty and angry. It's been making you feel depressed. Even when they don't apologize to you, forgive. For the sake of the season, forgive and let go. Could be your neighbor. Could be your colleague. Could be your friend. It could be on this social media platform. Maybe because of our supporting each other. And if I have wronged you in any way, knowingly or unknowingly, I am so sorry. I am very sorry. Let me know. It is a season of forgiveness. It could be your husband. It could be your wife. It could be your own child. It could be your parents. It could be your spiritual leader. Anybody, for the sake and purpose of the season, it's time to drop that load. It's time to let go. It's time to free yourself and be happy. Do not hold on to it. Because you cannot celebrate the birth of Jesus without forgiveness, without love. You can't. And that is what I'm praying for Tonto Dikeh. She needs to forgive. Even if, not Popogiri, Churchill, Olakunle Churchill, even if he hasn't come to say, Tonto, I am sorry, maybe I cheated on you, or I did this to you, or I did that to you, even if he hasn't come out. It's time for Tonto Dikeh to let go. It's time to forgive. It's time to move on. So that God can bless her life. So that God can send her someone who will truly make her happy. A man who will truly love her. She cannot deny the fact that she needs. I mean, every woman needs him. Every woman. I don't know if any of you guys remember this song. It just came to my mind. Like, it's God, how many years? Every woman needs a man to love her. I can't remember. Every man, okay, no, every man needs a woman, or is it every man needs or every woman needs a man? The lyrics just, the music just came to my head now. We all need a good companion, a good partner. We all need that good man and that good woman. We all need that good friend, that good sister, that good brother. We all need that good colleague, that good neighbor. We all do need good people around us, people that will surround us, people that will talk to us positively. I was low yesterday. I couldn't stream because I lost someone. I was feeling so downcast. I was feeling so sad. But I had a couple of persons, good friends and sisters, reached out to me and said, cheer up, dust it up, dust it. And I know they are watching me right now. What you did yesterday cheered me up. It made me so happy. You know yourself. I don't want to call name, but I want to say thank you for cheering me up. Thank you for that kind advice. Thank you for just, even if it's for some time, doing your best to make me laugh, to make me smile, to make me forget even for that period of time. I am grateful. This is me saying thank you. I know what that means to me. I was really downcast. I cried my eyes out. I cried. And thank you to my husband. He was so supportive. That is all we are praying for, to have that supportive partner. Thank you, sweetheart, for your comforting words. And thank you to my sister here, Oyoyo. You are awesome. You reached out. You made me happy. You made me smile. For some time, I forgot the loss. I am grateful. All this I am grateful for God, God sending me amazing people. I am grateful. I always look back and say, whoa, God, this can just be you. This can only be you. Yes, you sent me this person. You put a smile on my face. Use this person to make me forget. I do not take them for granted. Thank you, everyone. MC Fashion, you're awesome. Being a carer with case, God bless you. You have been so, so sweet and supportive. You have loved me unconditionally. Thank you. Estelle, thank you so much for your love and your support. Thank you so much. Cornelius, my darling husband, you are awesome. BMC, thank you so much. I really appreciate this love. Professor Lifestyle, thank you so much. Josie's Corner, Rita. Rita, I'm just seeing you for the first time here, if I'm not mistaken. If you're still watching me, please give me a thumbs up and support and leave your notification bell on. I stream daily, Monday to Friday, the same time. Okay, we trade different topics. We just rub minds together and just show ourselves love here. Busuma Barrier, thank you so much, Queen. A woman who God has blessed. A woman, an amazing, blessed woman with an awesome voice. Man, your voice, you should be among the angels when the time comes. When you, in your ripe old age, you're going to join the angels to sing to the glory of God. The People's Choice, my queen, thank you so much. You all are so amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do not take this love for granted. Herald of Mary, Dalunwanyoma, thank you. Always supportive, even in Nigeria. Thank you. As Unique Grace, thank you so much, Queen. Thank you. I really, really appreciate you and your love and your support. This is me just appreciating everyone. Rebecca, my gorgeous Queen, thank you. Priska and Juma, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah. Anishka, Daily Dose, I do not forget you. I'll see you, okay? I'll check you up, okay? Josie Scott, I thank you, Queen. Good to have you back. Yeah, good to have you back. Good to have you back. Really, guys, thank you so much for your time here. We're going to draw the curtain and call it a night here. Tomorrow, let's do this again. Like I said, I'll be treating Christmas back in the days when we're still young with our parents, in the villages, in the cities, everywhere, while growing up. Christmas 10, 20, 30 years back, what it used to be like and what it is today, comparing it with where we are right now, where we have been to, and how our children see Christmas today. Okay, thank you, Professor Lifestyle. You all are so awesome and amazing. And I just want to say thank you for your time here, spending time with me here. So I want to really appreciate you. For those who are still watching me, I don't know how many of you will have amazing people still watching. In case you haven't come in to give me a thumbs up, what are you waiting for? Don't you like this woman's spicy talk with Omadia? Come in and give me a thumbs up. Leave your notification bell on so you can always connect with me and you get notified whenever I come live, because I do this daily. And it's really a pleasure and a delight sharing and rubbing minds with you all on various topics. So for now, I say good night and I leave you guys to enjoy this music. Peace of mind, like I always preach. Peace of mind is paramount. MC Fashion, you're awesome. Thank you so much. I leave you guys with this beautiful music. Peace of mind.
Peace of mind. Let me do what I do. Peace of mind.
Let me dance for you guys. Oh yeah, your man. Oh yeah, dance, dance, yeah. Thank you for that super chat. You're awesome. Estelle, are you dancing?
Yes, I need you. I want you. You're the only one for me. I'm coming home at the start. The world is stressing me. I run to you because I know you got me. And you're my company.
She's dancing.
And you always come through for me. Peace of mind,
yeah. MC Fashion. Let's go. 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 Let's go.
Please give me peace of mind. Give me me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You give my body, my problem, you my baby. You give me peace of mind.
Rita, thank you so much. Whoa. Thank you so much. Rita, thank you so much. Good night, everyone. See you same time, okay? On Love Night with Spice. Don't forget to leave your notification bell on so you don't miss out on any of my upload and live stream. Good night. Estelle is still dancing. Estelle, go and sleep. Go and sleep, oh. Go and sleep. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.